Sorrow, agony, and pain. That is what APC is witnessing now. In fact, all those who where they don't give people since simply because the two people's mandate stole it, snatch it, and run with it. Now, Onyana Haneze. This is one of the cases of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu according to his prophecies back then. He said, when the time for man, son of man, to be free from anything that is holding him, that is when it is time for Biafrans to own and be released from this contraction called Nigeria. He said there will be a total confusion. If you are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu very well and you never hear him speak this kind of prophecy, my dear, that means you are lacking. He said it. So now the confusion throws everywhere in the camp of APC. All their spokespersons. One of them was at the RTV News yesterday with the Dele Faro Timi of Labour Party debating. And the question was thrown on him. Please, the Chicago State University, whether they call him, the registrar, somebody way back, I've come out to say, really, we didn't argue that Tinubu do not graduated with honors from Chicago State University. But what we cannot guarantee is that the certificate he tendered to INEC is now from us. Then they asked this man, will you affirm that that is forgery? The man was confusion of the highest order. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fold his legs at the DSS camp where they hold him drinking champagne, Moet and John Don, or this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Imubo Hanamu, you that is that you go lose love, finish them from where you did. Despite the fact that the place they kept you is not good, but hearing what is happening in the camp of those who said that Biafrans will never drink water and drop cup, my dear, Onyana Haneze, now all of them is in a total mess. They don't know whether to go front or go back. In fact, they are in the middle of confusion, middle of katakata, middle of nowhere to go, middle of I don't even know what to do. Hey, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you said it. In fact, you are indeed a hero that can never be forgotten in the history of Nigeria, in the history of Biafrans, even in the history of the so-called UK government. Anyway, my wonderful people, make on here part of the confusion though. Where don't they ravage the country called Nigeria as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fold his hands? Even he go to smoke his cigar. They want them with one eyeglass, one side. I go to peep. He go to peep. While I know they finish you. APM and Supreme Court to remove Tinubu from office. Now waiting with them all this while what they are going to be seeing now is remove Oga Tinubu from office. Remove Oga Tinubu from office. Flashback, what Tinubu affirmed receiving replacement certificate from Chicago State University. This one is one of his interviews in during the time of electionary period in Chatham House, London. Article's lawyer will confirm that Tinubu forged certificate of a black American woman. Anyway, my wonderful people, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. As you are proceeding, please remember you need to share, like, comment, and make sure you turn on the notification button. Be notified each time there is any new post on our channel or any other channel related to Ogute Daily Talk. My dear, I beg the love self don't even allow me to give news because confusion. Nnamdi Kanu general confusion didn't die because if I tell you the simple truth, nobody knows what is happening. This one is God of the Biafrans at work. Believe it or leave it. Either you believe it, fine for you. If you don't believe it, up to you. But believe it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this in time without number. And when the time comes for son of man to be free and the liberation of Biafra, that there will be a total confusion. That's exactly. The APC don't even know who to call their president now. Whether now Mr. Tinubu or be Mrs. Tinubu, I beg. No me talk am, now my mouth talk am. The Supreme Court has been charged by the Allied People's Movement, APM, and its presidential candidate, Chichi Ojei, to nullify and void all the votes scored by Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the February 25, 2023 general selection. APM filed this appeal through their counsel, Chukwuma Matuku Ume, SAN. The party is challenging the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court, which dismissed their petition for lack of locus standi, being a pre-election matter and abuse of court processes over a similar judgment at the Supreme Court. APM in the appeal dated October 2, 2023 contended that the lower court either misunderstood or misinterpreted their case and the provisions of Section 142 subsection 1 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 read in conjunction with the Electoral Act of 2022 on the issue of qualification or disqualification of Tinubu and his deputy Kashim Shettima. Machuku Ume submitted that the complainant is not based on Section 285 subsection 9 or 285 subsection 14 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as misunderstood by the lower court, adding that the Section 142 is not only tied to Section 131 and 137 of the Constitution but also Section 33 of the Electoral Act 2022 on the procedure for the nomination of Tinubu and Shettima, while faulting the striking out of the name of Kabiru Masare, the former placeholder for the running mate position of the APC, whom he described as a relevant party to the suit. APM submitted that Masare's replacement as the vice presidential candidate of the APC was invalid by the provision of the Nigerian law. Machuku Ume submitted that on June 24 of 2022, Masare withdrew his candidacy, while on July 15, 2022, Shettima was purportedly forwarded to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, as the replacement, which was outside the time provided by the law. He averred that in the instant case, the fifth respondent, Masare, having withdrawn for there to be a validly nominated running mate to third respondent Tinubu, the fourth respondent Shettima must be nominated within a window period of 14 good days from the time of withdrawal, contemplated under Section 33 of the Electoral Act of 2022. We humbly refer, my Lord, to see the clear provisions of Section 33 of the Electoral Act of 2022. Failure of the second, third, and fourth respondent APC, Tinubu and Shettima to comply to the mandatory requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution, the Federal Government of Nigeria 1999, as the amended, renders the declaration of the third and fourth respondent Tinubu and Shettima by the first respondent INEC invalid and liable to be held void by this honorable court. Flashback when Oga Agbado told us that he received a replacement certificate from the Chicago State University. Is have made open, Bekona Hiaramo, lie upon lies and lie on oath. A video showing the moment President Tinubu said he has received his replacement certificate from the Chicago State University, CSU, during his address at the Chatham House in London on December 5th has surfaced on social media. In the video at the Chatham House, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu could be heard clarifying speculations about his academic qualifications, where he expressly stated that he has collected his replacement certificate from the Chicago State University. On Ahiaram, the video was unearthed in the wake of controversy surrounding the certificate forgery of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Make on stop the drag address this man as President Biko. Recall the university registrar and the deponent or disposition and witness of Chicago State University, Caleb Westberg, said he does not have the certificate Tinubu presented to the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC prior to the 2023 general selection, which they claim he won. Westberg further stressed that Tinubu did not apply for a replacement certificate, nor was he ever issued one. You hear him? He did not apply for a certificate, or was you ever issued a certificate? Tinubu first certificate is submitted to INEC. Meanwhile, a lawyer to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, Carlo, on Thursday accused Bola Ahmed Tinubu of submitting a forged degree certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, before the 2023 general selection. Carlo made this claim during a press conference held by Abubakar after the Chicago State University released the president's academic records to him. Atiku's lawyer confirmed that Tinubu submitted a black American credentials as his own qualification. Carlo, one of the lawyers of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), who was involved in the suit, according to the news. Responding to questions at a press conference in Abuja on Thursday, Carlo, one of the documents released by Chicago State University showed that Tinubu allegedly forged the certificate of a black American. Atiku had filed a suit against Bola Ahmed Tinubu over his academic record at the Chicago State University. Although Tinubu tried to block the release of the documents, saying it was an intrusion of his privacy, the court overruled him. Subsequently, Atiku's lawyer got hold of the documents on Monday while an oral disposition was made by Caleb Westberg, Chicago State University registrar. A disposition is the process of taking a sworn out-of-court oral testimony of a witness. This testimony may be reduced to a written transcript for use in the court or for discovery purposes. Speaking in Abuja, Carlo said, on the certificate issue or released by the Chicago State University to the lawyers of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, these are the documents. One, with Bola Tinubu forged the certificate he presented to INEC. 2, that the qualified certificate from Southwest College to Chicago State University bears a female. That means that documents does not belong to Bola A. Tinubu. You can call it Bola A. Tinubu or Bola Adekunle Tinubu, but all you know say there is Bola and there is A. 3, the Chicago State University admission application form has a claim that Bola Ahmed Tinubu attended Government College Lagos and graduated in 1970. When indeed the school got established in 1974, the same document has it that the owner of that document is a black American, and the document Bola Ahmed Tinubu submitted to INEC. He denied having dual citizenship, which means it does not belong to him. Meanwhile, the presidency had dismissed the claim that the certificate Tinubu presented to INEC was forged. President Tinubu's media head, Temitope Ajayi, issued a statement on Wednesday to clear the air on the controversy trading CSU. We should be clear, in the disposition made by the Chicago State University, there was nowhere the university said the certificate presented to INEC by Bola Tinubu is fake. The university insisted under oath that President Tinubu graduated with honors, and even at that, replacement for law certificates are done by vendors, not at the university. But if they are done by vendor, at least if there is any reprint, if there is any somebody who have requested for a replacement, it will do what? Appear on their system. But in this regard, nothing whatsoever appear. In fact, they said the owner of this certificate has not even collected it, not for once or not twice. So what are you saying, Temitope Ajayi Abikilonpe? The claim that President Tinubu submitted fake certificate to INEC does not make sense. A man cannot forge the academic records he possesses. You can only forge what you don't have, according to Temitope Ajayi, the defendant of what is not defendable. Well, my wonderful people, make on hear this one. In fact, here I go tell you one. Make on the digest, the comment, and let me know what you think at the comment section. I'll be right back with another blockbuster. Subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Bye for now, my wonderful people. Kemesiano.